Welcome back to the Cozy Rosy Crochet channel, where today I am formally introducing you to the Cable Comforts Heritage 8 blanket. This blanket is releasing as a 9-week crochet along, so we're going to be stitching together for 9 weeks, one square at a time, to create this beautiful blanket together. The Cable Comforts blanket is a collection of 8 unique crochet cable squares that are designed to increase your confidence and add a beautiful texture to this wonderful blanket. Over this 9-week crochet along, I'm going to take you through step by step creating each of the square designs, along with finishing them using a continuous join and adding a lovely textured edging. And if that's not enough, if you purchase the PDF or the printed pattern book, you'll also learn how to transform each of these squares into a full-size blanket, well, in one of 4 full-size blanket sizes. For each week during the crochet along, there's going to be a brand new step-by-step video tutorial released for each of the square patterns, along with that beautiful join and the edging, which takes us up to those 9 weeks, and it all starts on the 5th of September. You'll also be able to view the written pattern for each of the square designs over on my website, so you can follow along with that. If you prefer to work from crochet cable charts, you can access those by purchasing the printable PDF or the actual printed pattern book as well, and they are on pre-order from today. The printed pattern book is usually priced at £16 as time of filming, but the pre-sale price is just £12, and the first 10 people, maybe a few more, are going to get an extra couple of gifts when they ship out, ready for the start of the crochet along. Everything will be shipped and should be received by you before the start of the crochet along on the 5th of September. And the instant PDF, which will be downloadable from the first day of the crochet along, is available at just £8. These prices are only available during the pre-sale, which does end on Friday the 29th of August 2025. You will receive everything you need to start the crochet along before the 5th of September. Just head to the link in the description box or in the top right hand corner to find out more about those 2 printed pattern options. So here's one of the biggest questions I know that a lot of people are thinking. What if I've never made crochet cables before? Am I going to be able to complete this blanket? And of course, the answer is a resounding yes. If you have ever made a front post double crochet or UK treble crochet, then you are going to be able to make this blanket. Simply speaking, crochet cables are made by working a stitch around the post of a previous row, and that causes that to pop out and give us those beautiful textures. In case you're wondering what I'm holding in my hand, got a bit of a cold, so I have my Albus oil stick here for in between shots. And although the patterns do look really complex and the textures are really detailed, it is simply working those front post stitches that creates these beautiful cables. Of course, I have created step-by-step tutorial videos for you for each of the squares and for the continuous join, so that you can complete your project with confidence. Don't worry if you can't get started on your blanket on that first day of the 5th of September when that first video tutorial releases. These patterns are going to be available for you on this channel and viewable on my website as a free to view pattern whenever you're ready to get started. So whether you'll be working alongside this crochet along, step by step or week by week, fabulous. But if you can't, don't worry. Let me know when you're joining in and jump in whenever it suits you. Let's confirm those materials you're going to need to make your very own Cable Comforts Heritage 8 blanket. Now, I used Stylecraft Special Aran, which is similar to a worsted weight over in America, and I used the recommended hook size, which was 5mm. Now, material wise, the quantity you're going to need, it is not a small blanket. The finished size is rather large, so you're going to need about 2,400 meters to complete all of the 8 square designs. We're going to make 3 of each of the design, and then we're going to stagger them to give us an alternating look across the blanket. And then that 2,400 also includes your join and your edging. I think the most important thing to find is going to be that cozy space to be stitching up each of these squares as we stitch along together. To get yourself involved for the crochet along, it is so simple. You can sign up to receive a weekly reminder email. I've popped that link in the description box below for you. Make sure that you've bookmarked this page that is linked in the top right hand corner. That is the crochet along kind of event page where all the links will be posted for each of the squares and the join as they release. This is optional, but you can of course treat yourself to the printed pattern, or you can get the downloadable PDF, which both include the crochet cable charts as well as those written patterns. And of course, it does include the details of how you can supersize your squares, giving you the stitch counts and the starting chains to work each of these squares into a full-size blanket. Do let me know if you're going to be joining in with the crochet along, or if you're starting a little bit later. You can use the hashtag Cable Comforts CAL, C-A-L, which is the abbreviation for crochet along, on Instagram or on Facebook, so that I can see what you're making, what yarn you're planning to use too. I have to say that this blanket is so much more than just a simple project. It really does give you that kind of relaxing opportunity, and adding on those extra skills of learning the crochet cables and mastering them is such a rewarding feeling. I really can't wait to start crocheting this blanket with you from the 5th of September, when the first tutorial will be releasing. If you're watching this beyond those dates, everything is linked in the playlist for you, and you'll find the playlist linked below, along with the links for treating yourself to the crochet pattern, finding out more about the materials that I used in my blanket, along with where to find me on Instagram and Facebook. I really can't wait for us to be stitching our heritage blankets together over the next 9 weeks. I'm going to be seeing you in the next video, where I go into more detail explaining about post stitches and how to read crochet cable charts. So make sure that you've hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so that you get made aware as soon as the next video releases. Thank you so much for watching today. I'm going to see you in that next video.